49ers Cal High Sports is presented by U.S. Bank. Life keeps moving. We're here for every step. U.S. Bank member FDIC.
This week on 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank, all winter sports this week with great basketball and soccer action. We'll see Mount Eden battle Amador Valley, Sacred Heart Cathedral meets El Camino, and McClymonds battles El Cerrito.
We'll have girls hoops with St. Ignatius and Salesian, soccer with Presentation and Santa Clara, and the sports teams at Livermore making sure people in need have a happy holiday. 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank starts right now.
Hello everyone, welcome to 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank. I'm Robert Brownstein.
And I am Aubrey Tolliver. We start this week with boys basketball and two teams playing very well to start the season. Dougherty Valley is getting great play from junior guard Rashad Cotton Jr.
The Wildcats meeting the 6-0 Valley Christian Warriors this week. Valley is led by outstanding senior guard Braden Harris. The two teams meeting at Valley Christian this week.
Jake Vanderbrook in San Jose as Valley Christian battles Dougherty Valley. Valley Christian making a statement as Braden Harris says, "Get that out of here." But you know Dougherty Valley is going to respond right away. Here's Kenny Cloud pulling up for a deep three. Yes, more Dougherty Valley this time. Cole Roque comes up with the steal, goes right to the basket for the layup. 17-9 Wildcats after one. Second quarter now. It's Cloud to Roque to Rylan Sevilla from the top of the key. Got it. Warriors looking to answer. Braden Harris can't get the first shot to go, but he stays with it. Bucket, plus the foul. And VC continues to drive in the paint. This time, Hudson Dennison draws the foul, and you can count the basket. 29-22 Wildcats at the half. But the Warriors pour it on in the third quarter. Bryant Clark, with great court vision, finds Tenny Bamasebi inside for the easy deuce. Then Clark, in transition, finds Braden Harris for three. Got it. Clark was dropping dimes all game long. Another great pass to Bamasebi for 2 of his 11 points, and Valley Christian has a 40-34 lead after 3 quarters. Dougherty Valley comes right back. Alonzo Walker, the third, drives in, finds Tyler Robbins inside for the bucket to cut the deficit to 1. Back and forth we go. It's Harris, the Justin Hampton, the Clark for 3. Got it. It's now a 4-point ball game, and we're trading buckets. Roque once again makes this a one-possession game with this triple, but Valley Christian hangs on. Bryant Clark had a great game. 5 assists along with his 16 points, including this bucket to seal the deal. Valley Christian has won its first 6 games of the regular season, including this impressive victory to beat Dougherty Valley 53-49.
The Oakwood Hawks coming off a CCS Division 5 title, making its first regular season appearance on Cal High Sports, taking on Jackson Robinson and the Christopher Cougars. In the opening 2 minutes, Tyler Green passes to Trey Coraggio, who drives through the paint and lays it in to give Christopher the lead. But Oakwood was hot from 3 as Anthony Felix slings it to Damian Brown. Damian sidesteps and drains a 3 to make it 4-2 Oakwood. Check out this pass from the Cougars. Trey Coraggio threading the needle, and Matthew Bass gets the no-look finish. Oakwood here with the 1-point lead. Isaac Castaneda to Felix for the triple. The Hawks put together a nice string of possessions. Langston Watson fakes the pass, drives to the rim, gets the bucket and one. 15-6 Oakwood, still with 3 minutes to go in the first. Sam Genther to Anton Mendizana. 17-14 Oakwood after 1, but Christopher takes back the lead in the second. A nice finish there from Coraggio for 2 of his 11. Coraggio to Gunther, down low to Robinson, Jackson with the physical bucket, and Christopher goes up by 7. Oakwood's Vidal Nazoyam interrupts the screen pass, takes one dribble and flushes it down. He gets a tech for that one. What do you guys think? But Christopher would go on to score 22 in the second. Jackson cleans up the missed free throw. Our guy fired up after that one. That putback was nice. So was this one from Quinn Ledesma. Call him Superman. 39-24 Cougars in the closing seconds of the first half. Robinson gets the steal, goes in for the finish. Jackson with 16. That is a game high, and Christopher wins it 73-46 to go to 5-1 on the year.
The Christopher girls making the trip to San Jose, the Bell Piedmont Hills, and those Pirates look to set the tone. Here's Jasleen Kaur using the glass to get the floor of the fall. Back come the Cougars. This is Brooklyn Sachs pulling up beyond the three-point line. Oh yeah, that's a triple. More trifectas. This time it's Jordan Matsushima pulling up from the corner. Yup, 10-9 Piedmont Hills after one. Second quarter now, Casey Carrasco working inside, and the senior gets the floor to the go. Then moments later, watch Casey deliver with the up and under layup. That was a thing of beauty. And those Cougars continue to claw in the second quarter. How about Mackenzie Galido knocking down the trifecta from the corner? It's 27-17 Christopher at the half. More superb shooting from the Cougars. Here's Sachs delivering with another three-pointer to start the second half. Piedmont Hill showing no quit. Great move here by Brianna Maldonado to get this shot to fall. But it was all Christopher in this one, pulling away as Kaylani Brown gets the short jumper to fall. Christopher has won 7 of its first 8 games of the regular season, beating Piedmont Hills 47-31.
Here's your starting 11 for Amador Valley as the Dons battle Mount Eden. Mount Eden with a chance early, a backflip from Abdi Hernandez Aguilera to Diego Villagomez, who rips it off the far post as the Dons send it safely away. Still first half, Amador Valley's Nader Hanna runs under the long pass and gets it to Ika Samanta, whose shot goes high. 18th minute, Don's corner is taken by Nader Hanna deep into the box. It pinballs around for a while. The first shot by Ryan Bell is saved by Monarchs keeper Giovanni Lopez Montoya, who gobbles up the rebound. Still no score moments later as Villagomez sends it sharply toward the goal, but Don's keeper Elia De La Torre is there for the save. Final moments of the first half as Roberto Torres Quezada rips the free kick, beautifully placed, but a sensational save by De La Torre. Second half now, the Dons throw-in taken by Nick Belosis. The ball goes to Colson Franklin, who gets it past the keeper, but there at the goal line to save the day is Juan Trigos. One last chance in the extra time for the Dons as Joe D'Onofrio fires from distance, but Lopez Montoya is there once again, and we end in a 0-0 tie.
Each week, the Rikus Center presents the Gary Rikus Players of the Week Award.
Remember to vote for the Player of the Week on our YouTube membership page. The Players of the Week are featured in a rap performed by our good friends at the Rikus Center. Here are this week's Gary Rikus Players of the Week.
Cow High, these are your Players of the Week. James the Spitter. Let's go. Rikus Center. Hey. Eva lay aloud, her parents should say it proud. The team is undefeated, so you know that she holds it down. That win over Washington, 54-44, beat Washington at home. Now they're grinding just to get some more. She's the truth, you know she's for real. 4 steals just to help seal the deal. 70 points and she hit 5 threes. MVP of the season for her team. Yeah, she might beat Ben Holton. The ice rink has awoken. The puck has momentum and he's got his team going. An undefeated team that's 14-0. The Palo Alto hockey team is on a winning road. Everything he touches turns into gold. They beat the Lancers 4-2 and he scored 2 goals. Man, that boy Ben is on a roll. Man, that boy Ben is on a roll. Cow High, James the Spitter. Players of the week. Oh yeah.
Valley Christian High School is always on a quest for excellence, so Valley Christian is helping us honor young people who are on their own quest for excellence. Here is Nelson Harris from Sacred Heart Prep.
Definitely hoping to maintain straight A's. Just going to keep working hard, keep going to office hours, studying hard, and also I would definitely like to prepare myself mentally and physically for college water polo at Claremont McKenna next season, which I'm going to do definitely by coming to practice with Coach K and Coach Olson, swinging by and swimming to stay in shape. So yeah, those are some things I definitely hope to accomplish.
Valley Christian School Service Learning Justice class recently teamed up with Stand For to pack meals filled with fresh fruits, vegetables, and soups. These meals will go to low-income families, refugees, single mothers, and others in need. Stand For is also one of the recipients of Valley Christian's Christmas fundraiser called the Advent Conspiracy. The student body is making a global impact and living out the true spirit of Christmas, giving to those who need it most. Become a warrior today at apply.vcs.net.
The Golden State Warriors bring us the Basketball Coach of the Week every week.
This week's Warriors Coach of the Week is Steve Ohlmeyer from California High School. The Grizzlies picking up 3 impressive wins last week to go to 8-1 on the season. Steve Ohlmeyer, this week's Golden State Warriors Coach of the Week.
Coming up, 2 of the very best girls teams in the Bay square off as Salesian hosts St. Ignatius.
And McClymonds battles El Cerrito as 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank continues.
At U.S. Bank, we know how good it feels to reach your milestones. but we also know what really goes into getting you there. That's why we introduced Co-Browse, which connects you to a real banker in real time to help you do anything from adding a new debit card, learning how to save smarter, even creating spending limits.
Mind if I just grab the one?
With Co-Browse, we're always there for you on your road to here, because there's nothing as powerful as the power of us.
I think the heater's broken.
I'll get my tools.
Does your family suffer from fixititis syndrome?
Honey, is it working?
Relief is just a call away. Service Champions has been proven to effectively combat the symptoms of fixititis syndrome. Side effects may include delusions of grandeur and a comfortable home. Service Champions is now offering a $68 furnace tune-up. Call 800-5-CHAMPS.
Applebee's Pick Six with NFL head coach Dan Campbell.
A pick six is when the defense intercepts the ball and runs it back for a touchdown. And when that happens on Sunday, you get 6 free boneless wings at Applebee's on Monday. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Dub Nation, you ready? Here we go.
Draymond down the lane to dunk it down! Exclamation point! Mooney with 1 second puts it up, banked it in! 3.3 to work with. Buddy here.
The switch to Lively. 3, Curry.
It's game time, Dub Nation. The time is now. Get your tickets at Warriors.com.
49ers Cal High Sports is brought to you by Valley Christian Schools, supporting your quest for excellence.
Girls Hoops now, where the Salesian Pride are off to a fine start at 5-1.
The Pride taking on St. Ignatius this week. The Wildcats coming into the game at 3-1. This is a great matchup in our Chick-fil-A sportsmanship game, so all of the girls from both teams get free sandwiches after the game. Our Adrian Soriano was there.
You know, all I wanted for Christmas this year was to have an intriguing matchup, and boy oh boy did Santa Claus come through for me this year. St. Ignatius and Salesian are two of the top teams in the Bay Area, and both feature outstanding players. For the St. Ignatius Wildcats is junior Sofia Sanchez, who's coming off a 23-point game against Los Gatos earlier this week. Salesian features the Sawyer twins. Janiyah Sawyer is averaging 17 points per game for the Pride, while her twin sister Jemiah Sawyer is averaging 14 points and 6 rebounds per game. Well, here we go, St. Ignatius and Salesian in our Chick-fil-A sportsmanship game. Great ball movement early on. Lulu Giametti to Megan Manning to Mary Ennis, and the junior lays it up and in. Then it's Haley McGee with the pass to Lulu Giametti, and Lulu shoots and scores from three-point land as the Wildcats take an 11-5 lead after one. Salesian answers back in the second. Janiyah Sawyer with the drive and the finish as the Pride pulls it within 4. But St. Ignatius continues to hit from deep. Sofia Sanchez dishes it to Kira Madrid, and the senior makes it splash from downtown. Here's Janiyah Sawyer again going to the paint to lay it up and in. 22-19 St. Ignatius at halftime. Second half now. Janiyah over to Lauren Ochong, and the freshman gets the bucket plus the foul. The Cats respond on the other end. Tatum Conroy finds a wide open Lulu Giametti, and Lulu drills another shot from the corner. 32-27 St. Ignatius after 3. Then in the fourth, Megan Manning kicks it out to Kira Madrid, and Kira connects again from three-point land. Now it's Mary Ennis with the pass to a wide open Lulu Giametti, and Lulu hits her third three-pointer in the game. Salesian trying to rally late. Janiyah steps back and hits a trifecta, but not enough as St. Ignatius pulls away in the fourth to win it 53-41. Here's Lulu Giametti after the game.
I think this win was really important because we worked as a team. We were really disciplined and we fought all the way to the end. We hit some really big shots at the end to get us up. We have so much talent on this team this year. Everybody worked so hard before practice and after practice. I think we have a really good shot this year at going super far, and yeah, we have a lot of talent, so I'm excited to see where this team goes.
In Richmond with the Chick-fil-A sportsmanship game, I'm Adrian Soriano, 49ers Cal High Sports.
Up next is a great non-league matchup with El Cerrito hosting McClymonds Tuesday night. First quarter, Demarion Gardner feeds Josiah McCombs down low, and Josiah's shot makes it 3-0 Mac. El Cerrito's Mahal McBride kicks it to Stanley King in the corner. King with the corner three to tie the game. It's 10-9 El Cerrito in the closing minute of the first. McCombs blocks a shot. King gets the loose ball, throws up the fadeaway. Money. Gauchos lead it after one. Second quarter, Kyle Chan slapping some moves together. He drives, puts up the bucket, and gets the foul. Mac working with the 7-point deficit. Demarion Gardner out to William Tidwell. Tidwell for three. It's 27-22 El Cerrito at the break. Jakari Thomas inbounds it to Josiah McCombs, the big man, with the reverse to make it a 3-point game. Next El Cerrito possession. King up ahead to McBride. A strong finish for Mahal, who gets the and one. Max still looking for its first lead in the second half. Rashawn Richard steps back, gets the bucket and the foul. 39-37 El Cerrito. Mateo Park knocks down the three to extend the Gauchos lead back to 5. Demarion Gardner pickpockets the guy, and Demarion makes his way to the rack before slamming it home. That gives Mac some momentum. The Gauchos' Mateo Park comes up with another clutch three. Mateo with 4 threes in the game, a minute and a half left in the game. Mac still looking for its first lead in the second half. This Richard three makes it a 1-point game. Then it's Gardner getting the steal and going on the fast break. This one's for the lead, and yes! Mac holds on to the 1-point lead. El Cerrito needs to score on its final possession, but Max Levante Jenkins comes up with a clutch steal, and that sends Mac House home with the victory. A great game out in El Cerrito, 55-50 the final.
The Serra Padres host Burlingame on Wednesday afternoon. Padres with an early opportunity. Samuel Cooper fires it towards Nate Coughlin, who gets a header on it, but it's just wide. Then in the 20th minute, Coughlin has an opportunity. He puts a shot on net, but it's saved by Burlingame's Aaron Pang, who lays out for it. No worries for Nate, though. Less than a minute later, the captain gets the pass from Jordan Perez and scores. Coughlin puts the Padres on the board, 1-0 at half. A few opportunities for Burlingame in the second. This free kick is on target, but the leaping Raphael Steinberger gets a hand on it, and it goes out of bounds. Then Steinberger puts his body on the line to stop this Panther header attempt, as the Serra Padres' lone goal from Coughlin is enough and gets them the win, improving to 3-1 on the season.
Service Champions honors student athletes who do great work around campus.
This week we spotlight Maya Davis from the College Park flag football team. Maya is a member of Block CP, a student-run club which promotes sporting events around campus like podcasts, writing articles, and a whole lot more. Maya Davis is this week's Service Champions Student Spotlight.
D-Line Constructors presents the D-Line Defensive Play of the Week every week. This week's D-Line Constructors defensive play goes to Jai Johnson from Oakland Tech. Jai with a big-time block in the Bulldogs win last week. Jai is one of the very top recruits in the nation, and you can see why. Jai Johnson with this week's D-Line Constructors defensive play of the week.
Delta Dental honors entire teams who do great work in the classroom with the Smiles for Scholars Award.
This week we feature the football team from Los Gatos High School, the boys with a combined 3.44 GPA. Be sure to check us out on social media. You can subscribe to our growing YouTube membership page where you get access to a ton of great content, including early highlights, our popular podcast, and full game videos from every game we shoot.
Also, lots of great stuff on our Instagram site where we now have 34,000 followers. You can find us at 49ers Cal High.
Coming up, Lee battles Milpitas on the hardwood.
And the Livermore Cowboys looking to make this holiday season a little brighter. But first, here is our U.S. Bank Top 10 Girls Basketball Poll.
From the beginning, Mara-West Credit Union was created to provide a brighter financial future for you. We work hard for our members because they're our greatest strength.
Mara-West worked for me when I needed an auto loan for my first car.
When I need to make a mobile payment, Mara-West works for me.
Mara-West works for me wherever adventure takes us.
Mara-West Credit Union, let us work for you today. Tomorrow, together.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A.
A is for above and beyond.
An extra level of care.
A game.
From caring for our guests in our community to cleanliness and safe service with a My Pleasure. A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
A little funky dance.
And that too.
Applebee's Pick Six with NFL head coach Dan Campbell.
A pick six is when the defense intercepts the ball and runs it back for a touchdown. And when that happens on Sunday, you get 6 free boneless wings at Applebee's on Monday. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Always remain true. It's getting sucked in the mouth. You can't handle that. Bring the fight to them today. Be pissed off about it. The most physical team will win this game today.
Bears, 49ers in front.
'25 season tickets are now available. Secure your seats at Levi Stadium today.
This is gonna be big.
Are you ready?
The big one's coming! Big one's coming!
Soccer's biggest stars.
Major League Soccer has begun.
All on the Bay's biggest stages. It's the start of a whole new era. We home for the season kickoff. The future starts now.
We are Morel Catholic, and you're watching 49er Cal High Sport.
Presented by U.S. Bank.
Philly Longhorns are looking good to start the season with sharp shooting forward Cade Robertson leading the way with his 18 points a game.
Jacob Renscher leads a talented Milpitas squad. The Trojans with a 5-1 record coming into this game played at Milpitas this week.
Philly Longhorns and Milpitas Trojans meeting Wednesday night in Milpitas. The Trojans with the rock midway through the first. Jordan North goes down low to Isaac Cisse. Cisse going one-on-one before kissing it off the glass. Then it's Josiah Campued down low to North, who goes in with the left, and Milpitas goes up 7-0. The Longhorns, Tomi Agabola passes ahead to Adrian De La Nuez at the elbow. A 3 for Adrian, and the Trojans go on to tie it up at 7. Cooper Smith driving up the baseline, gets the reverse to go. We are tied at 9 after 1. Longhorns now with a 2-point lead in the second. That is until Dylan Nguyen takes the pass from Pranu Kapoor and hits the go-ahead 3. But Lee comes right back. Brody Lee jab steps to create some distance and switches the mid-range fadeaway. That shot automatic for Lee all game long. This time Brody spins off his defender, and that shot is money. But the Trojans' Jacob Renscher helps put together a nice run for Milpitas late in the first half, driving through the paint and laying it in, then hitting a nice shot from downtown. 27-21 Trojans at the break. And Milpitas extends its lead coming out of the break. Nguyen splits 2 defenders on his way to the hoop, getting the bucket and the foul. The free throw gives the Trojans the 11-point lead in the closing seconds of the third quarter. Cisse at the buzzer, 45-31 Milpitas heading into the final frame. Leading all scorers on the court, Dylan Nguyen. Dylan blocking the attempt at the 3, getting the ball back and making his way down the court before ultimately getting 2 of his 21. Milpitas walks away with the 53-37 win to go to 6-1 on the year.
Let's go to Dublin now as the Gales take on Mission San Jose Wednesday night. Shaina Aurora was on fire to start the game. Shaina making it splash all the way from Fremont. Now here's Shaina pulling up from 3-point land. Kaboom! It's 6-1 Mission San Jose. But the Gales respond on the other end. Jessica Verdier kicks it out to Bagya Kajula, and Bagya knocks down the trifecta. Time winding down in the first. Gaia Lembo drives and gets the floater to go as Dublin takes a 17-11 lead after 1. Second quarter now, and Anya Padilla dishes it to Gaia Lembo, and the sophomore lays it up and in. Then it's Taylor Sullivan with the pass to Rain Hazen, and Rain makes it rain from downtown as the Gales take a 15-point lead. The Warriors answer back. Stephanie Yu with the bounce pass to Patricia Wu, and Patricia lays it up and in, but the Gales continue to pull away. Bagya Gajula over to Taylor Sullivan on the fast break, and Taylor gets the lay-in to go as Dublin takes a 44-21 lead at halftime. Mission San Jose looking to rally back in the second half as Shaina Aurora continues to hit from Steph Curry range, but the Gales had answers to every Mission San Jose bucket. Zoya Nomani took a Jula to Gaia Lembo for the finish as Dublin improves to 4-0 in the season. Gaia Lembo leading all scorers with 22 points.
Chick-fil-A brings us stories of athletes who inspire us.
Jake Vanderbrook joins us now with the story of giving at Livermore High School.
Robert, Aubrey, the holidays are a time to come together and spread joy. At Livermore High School, several teams took time out of their busy schedules to help give back through a heartwarming toy drive.
In a heartwarming effort to spread joy this holiday season, the flag football, boys basketball, and soccer teams from Livermore High School are teaming up to give back, helping out with this year's Adopt a Family toy drive.
7 different teams come together and work as one team in this giving back and adopting families. I think for me personally, it's really cool because we always say, like, you guys don't have to be best friends outside of your sports, but when you are together, you need to work as a team because you're only going to be as successful as you are together.
There's a lot of kids out there that don't get what we have, and this is a good life lesson for my guys and also the girls that were on the soccer and flag football, so it's a great experience for them.
Student athletes from Livermore High donated just over $1,300 to help provide a memorable Christmas for kids in need. Each team was responsible for one child, shopping all over Target, fulfilling the wish list with lots of toys.
You don't realize how much you have in a day when you're giving to other people, and I think giving to other people, just like me as a person, like, it just makes you feel so good.
After a long trip to Target, it's a quick ride back to the high school to start wrapping gifts, working as Santa's elves.
Ho, ho, ho. It's bigger than ourselves. I just love, like, how we can focus on one specific person and, like, make their Christmas. I just want people to be able to, like, wake up in the morning knowing that they have something for them. If I want to bring people that joy, like, that just what motivates me to do this.
This Adopt a Family toy drive is doing more than just bringing children in need for this holiday season. It's also teaching athletes important life lessons, helping them appreciate what they have by recognizing the struggles of others.
I'm really appreciative for what I have, giving back to people that, maybe wake up with not as many clothes as I have or not as many toys as I have. So it's just really special. It makes me appreciate life a little bit more, and I'm really grateful for that.
These guys have a lot of fun doing it. Like, they really get super, like, pumped up for it. So for me, I'm like, this is a great part of my job, like seeing the kids go outside their normal and, just do something that hopefully will impact them. So maybe later in life, they're like, you know what, I want to do something with my own kids someday, or whatever job they're in, just that they can give back to their community.
As the holiday season unfolds, this toy drive continues to remind us all the true spirit of the season lies in giving.
A very fun event to cover. I know those kids are going to be very pleased when they open their gifts. Happy holidays to everyone here and to all those watching.
Awesome. Thank you, Jake.
Thanks, Jake.
AmeriWest Credit Union brings us the AmeriWest Merit Award. This honors teachers all around the Bay Area.
Here's Dylan Wary from Livermore High School talking about his favorite teacher, Steve Scythe.
My favorite teacher, Steve Scythe, super chill, a great teacher. He's also my basketball coach too, so we get to talk about basketball, and he's my history teacher, so I get to learn a lot from him too, so it's great.
Coming up, Triton Valley hosts Berkeley.
And high school ice hockey presented by Sharks Ice with the Lancers and Los Gatos. This is 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank.
Applebee's Pick 6 with NFL head coach Dan Campbell.
A pick 6 is when the defense intercepts the ball and runs it back for a touchdown. And when that happens on Sunday, you get 6 free boneless wings at Applebee's on Monday. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Our mouths are one of the first places a doctor looks during a checkup, and for good reason. It can tell them things about our health, serious things. Things that could keep us from reaching the next milestone. For over 65 years, Delta Dental has offered high-quality, affordable dental plans that strive to meet the needs of everyone. Today, we are the largest network of oral healthcare providers in the nation. Delta Dental, putting your health first, yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
I'm Nancy Lambert, the director of the Schwab Learning Center at CHC. In a world where every second counts, education doesn't have to be a struggle. At the Schwab Learning Center, Our learning specialists work one-on-one with high school and college students with ADHD, dyslexia, and other learning differences. We work with you to understand your learning and attention strengths and challenges. We help you develop strategies that optimize the way you learn. Discover the power of personalized learning that empowers students to excel. Your success is our mission.
I know that the model of credit unions is the very best one for human beings, and so how we bring that to life can truly transform people's lives.
Lumen brings to us the capability to be able to serve members in ways that we haven't before. It is really about enhancing that need for that particular individual like we've never been able to do before, and I'm extremely excited about that.
My bad.
Baby bag, baby bag, baby bag, baby bag, baby bag, baby bag, baby bag.
Dub Nation, you ready? Here we go.
Draymond down the lane to dunk it down! Exclamation point!
Mooney with 1 second puts it up, banked it in!
3.3 to work with. Buddy here. The switch to Lively. 3, Curry.
It's game time, Dub Nation. The time is now. Get your tickets at Warriors.com.
The Clayton Valley Ugly Eagles are facing some early season adversity with injuries to key players, including Elijah Perryman, their Utah State-bound senior. Still, Clayton Valley is 4-2 to start the season.
The Uggs hosting Berkeley this week. The Yellow Jackets with the dynamic duo of Noah Miller and Dante Joseph. Berkeley at Clayton Valley Thursday night.
Zion Grissom introduced with the Ugly Eagles. Yeah, I covered his dad in high school too. Berkeley red hot to start the game. LG Powell with a rhythm 3 to get the Jackets going. Toss it over to Eddie Weber-Stowe for another Berkeley Yellow Jackets three-pointer. Shot clock winding down now. Powell tosses it up to beat the buzzer and nails it. It's a 9-4 Berkeley lead, but all Clayton Valley after that. The shot is off, but they're working hard in the paint as Jaden McLean who tosses it home. The Uggs win the second quarter 17-3. Cannon Simpson rolling into the lane and then a lefty finger roll for the junior. Great defense here leading to explosive offense for CV. McLean the steal and then a two-handed rip for the 6'6 senior. More Clayton Valley in the second. Simpson working in the paint, spinning and firing. 27-12 Ugly Eagles at the half. Third quarter, and here comes Grissom. This is a very talented sophomore for Clayton Valley. Zion gets 2 and draws the foul. Then toss it out to Robert Ramirez, and the senior guard throws it up and splash. He was happy about that one. Clayton Valley with a 13-2 third quarter. Chris Berry over to Terrence Murphy for 3 of his 7 points in the game. And then toss it out to Jet Tran for 3 of his game-high 9 points, even scoring and a tenacious defense, leading to a 20-point win for the Clayton Valley Ugly Eagles.
Tyler Flipson here as we head to the ice. The Lancers taking on the Los Gatos Wildcats Monday night. The Cats waste 0 time getting to work. Find Mason Renfro up close and personal, slipping this one by, giving LG the 1-0 lead. The Lancers respond with 12:30 to play in the first. Here's Tanner Fast showing off the fast hand scoring, knotting it up at 1-1. Early second period now. LG's Josh Alvarez from downtown flipping that one in, goal! Cats take the lead back 2-1. 3 minutes later, and the Lancers look to answer, but it's Cats Alvarez out of nowhere stealing it and scores, extending the Cats lead 3-1. But no quit in these Lancers. Just seconds left in the second. Michael Prony navigating through traffic, finds a lane and in. Lancers trail by just 1, but the Cats seal the deal into the third. Trofim Novikov shot doesn't go, but Alvarez is there to flick it in, goal. That will do it. Los Gatos goes on to win it 5-3. And how about the hat trick from Josh Alvarez? And with that, he's our Sharks Ice High School Hockey Player of the Game. Have a day, Josh.
Lexus of Stevens Creek brings us the Volunteer Award, leading to $10,000 in scholarships to be handed out by Lexus of Stevens Creek.
This week's Volunteer Award goes to Anik Singh from Lee High School. Anik is a part of the track and field team and is also a student assistant coach for the basketball team. Anik volunteers as a tutor for a nonprofit organization called Inclusive World, which aims to make learning easier and more comfortable for people with autism and other learning challenges. Along with teaching subjects like math, coding, speech, and art, Anik also helps write the newsletter promoting the organization. Anik talks about what he's learned volunteering with Inclusive World.
Organization is important to me because I've seen how I've impacted people around me, and it truly makes me feel like a better person. From my family and friends to the people I work with in the organization, Inclusive World has made me a better person.
The Harker School brings us the Scholar Athlete Award every week. This week's Harker Scholar Athlete is Sid Villegas from the Lincoln football team. Sid with an impressive 3.9 GPA.
Very nice. Brought to you by the Harker School. Harker Performing Arts Group spread holiday cheer across the community during last week's special holiday assemblies held at the lower, middle, and upper campuses. At Harker, transitional kindergarten through 12th grade students discover their passions. Learn more at harker.org.
Coming up, two teams with red-hot starts to the season battle it out. El Camino and Sacred Heart Cathedral are next.
And later, our Crumble Cookies Game of the Week. It's Amador Valley and Mount Eden, but first, here is this week's learning tip from the Schwab Learning Center.
Our SLC learning specialists are here to help you develop skills and share tips that make learning with dyslexia easier, like adjusting the font and spacing of the text to help keep track of lines when reading, incorporating multisensory learning using visual, auditory, and tactile techniques to reinforce learning, breaking instructions into small steps to ensure understanding before moving on. Discover the power of personalized learning support at the Schwab Learning Center.
The El Camino Colts are off to a great start to their season, with Marco Melendez averaging 18 points a game.
The Colts taking on the 5-1 Fighting Irish from Sacred Heart Cathedral. The Irish feature sophomore guard Andre Daniels and his 12 points a game. A terrific match at El Camino this week.
Karate Day being introduced as Sacred Heart Cathedral battles El Camino. The Fighting Irish get off to a fast start. Great dish inside by Andre Daniels. Over to the big fella, Mickey Williams. Bucket plus the harm. Then it's Tate Day spinning away from his defender and nailing the mid-range jumper. 19 points for the sophomore. Colts look to answer. Anthony Yuen with a nice bounce pass over the marks and Jock for the easy lay-in. 16-10 Fighting Irish after one. SHC would widen the deficit in the second quarter. Isaiah Kennedy kicks a pass out to Noah Gray, who pulls the trigger for three. It's 38-20 Sacred Heart Cathedral at the half. El Camino not going away just yet. Ewan in transition finds Marco Melendez in the corner. Money. 22 points for Marco. Then Ewan looks to shake it up with this step back three. Oh, that's cash. Ewan added 16 points. At one point, this was a 2-point ball game. But the Fighting Irish brought the physicality in this one. Here's Michael Sargent getting an offensive board, has 3 defenders on him, and still gets to put back the fall. And to top it off, Tate Day strips the ball. Corey Wong gathers the orange and lays it in for 2 of the captain's 10 points as Sacred Heart Cathedral picks up a road win, beating El Camino 70-62.
Off to Union City now as James Logan takes on Moreau Catholic. Here's our girls' player of the week, Iwalani Lealau with the drive and the finish. But back come the Mariners on the other end. Kalia Kirkwood going all the way to late up and in. Then it's Malaysia Atkins doing the same thing later in the quarter as the Mariners take a 15-9 lead after one. Second quarter now, and it's Lealau stepping back and making it splash from downtown. But Moreau Catholic can shoot it as well. Here's Ellie Ortega with the step back three. Got it! 26-23 Mariners at the half. Logan rallies back in the second half. Lealau with a pass to Mariah McHenry, and Mariah shoots and scores from three-point land as the Colts pull to within one. Now it's Talia Miller with the offensive board and the second chance bucket as Logan takes a 35-34 lead. But Moreau Catholic answers back. Abby Wong over to Jennifer Schroeder from the corner. Splash! 39-37 Mariners after three. Moreau pulls away in the fourth. Schroeder dishes it to Atkins, and Malaysia gets the mid-range jumper to go. Now it's Wong passing it to a wide-open Ellie Ortega, who drills her shot all the way from Hayward as Moreau Catholic improves to 2-0 in the Mission Valley League, beating James Logan 57-43.
Bernardi Zurata is your faithful injury attorneys, bringing us the hometown hero every week.
This week we honor Rob Bruder from Clayton Valley. Rob volunteers his time as PA announcer and running the scoreboard for the basketball games. Rob also helps organize the basketball tournaments at all 3 levels for the Ugly Eagles. Rob Bruder, this week's Bernardi Zurata hometown hero.
Albany's Construction brings us the Dirty Work play every week. This is a play that shows the same type of grit and determination, brought to you by all of the folks at Albany's Construction.
This week's Dirty Work play goes to Jacob Sutton from the Menlo Atherton basketball team. Sutton taking the charge for the Bears in their win last week. Jacob Sutton doing the dirty work, just like our good friends at Albany's Construction. The San Jose Earthquakes are presenting the Soccer Players of the Week again this year. The Boys Soccer Player of the Week is Armando Rodriguez from Wilcox. Armando with an equalizing goal for the Chargers last week.
The Girls Soccer Player of the Week is Alyssa Jade Trinidad from Moreau Catholic. Jade with 3 goals for the Mariners and 2 assists in their win last week.
Coming up, it's Mount Eden and Amador Valley in the Crumble Cookies Game of the Week.
And girls soccer with presentation in Santa Clara, right here on 49ers Cal High Sports, presented by U.S. Bank.
At U.S. Bank, when we say we're in it with you, we mean it. Not just for the good stuff, the grand openings and the celebrations, but for all the hard work it took to get there. We are in for all of it. It's tough for sure, but less tough when you have the right people by your side. Like Kayla from Kansas City, and thousands of other bankers around the country. Because together we're proving there's nothing as powerful as the power of us.
Get ready for the most exhilarating season yet. Sharks Ice Hockey is hosting 34 teams spanning from Fresno to Reno. Over 700 hockey players all competing for state and national titles. Be part of the thrilling action. Experience the speed, the skill, and the passion from these young hockey players. Games are played at Sharks Ice locations from all over the Bay Area. Looking to join, support, or to find games? Go to sharkshhighschoolhockey.com.
Applebee's Pick 6 with NFL head coach Dan Campbell.
A pick 6 is when the defense intercepts the ball and runs it back for a touchdown. And when that happens on Sunday, you get 6 free boneless wings at Applebee's on Monday. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
This is gonna be big.
Are you ready?
A big one's coming! A big one's coming!
Soccer's biggest stars.
Major League Soccer has begun.
All on the Bay's biggest stages. It's the start of a whole new era. We home for the season kickoff. The future starts now.
Always remain true. It's getting sucked in the mouth. You can't handle that. Bring the fight to them today. Be pissed off about it. The most physical team will win this game today.
'25 season tickets are now available. Secure your seats at Levi Stadium today.
To Amador Valley now, where the 6-0 Dons are looking really, really good.
Yeah, they are. The Dons taking on a 4-2 Mount Eden team Wednesday night. In our Crumble Cookies Game of the Week, our Tyler Flipson was there.
Welcome back to the Hardwood, where we have the Amador Valley Dons who are starting the season off hot. They're coming into tonight undefeated at 6-0. They're hosting the 4-2 Mount Eden Monarchs, who are looking to ice the Dons' hot hand. The Monarchs are going to get it done. It's with Johnson Tran. Coming off a 69-65 overtime win and a 30-point performance at Castro Valley just 2 nights ago, the senior is looking to carry that momentum into tonight. A key factor to the Dons' hot start is Kason Kruger. Get it to the senior captain early and often because he's averaging 16 points and 7 assists per game. He is a true weapon on the court. It's the Monarchs and the Dons ready to bite into some action in our Crumble Cookies Game of the Week. Straight to the action, and Amador gets to work. Jalen Smith's step back fadeaway 2 goes. It's tied at 4-all. 2 minutes left in the first, and here's Tran dropping the mid-range jumper, keeping it knotted up. Into the second quarter now. Check out this move to the rack from Kaysen, rolling this one in. Dons extend their lead 16-12. 3 minutes later, and the Monarchs sticking around. Denzel Jackson from mid-range, toilet bowling around, and in. Mount Eden trails by 3. Jumping to the third quarter now, and Kruger not quitting anytime soon. He drops in the hard-earned 2. That makes it 27-19 Dons. Ensuing Monarchs possession. Tran to Jackson. Ball's loose, but Jackson finds it and miraculously gets it in, cutting the deficit to 6. Moments later, and Mount Eden looking for more. But not if Amador's Cade Kruger has something to say about it, as he denies it. These Kruger boys are no joke. Under 4 minutes left in the third, Tran with a sweet pass to Jackson and lays in the contested bucket. Monarchs trail by just 2. Mount Eden finding their momentum now. Tran showing off a sweet spin move to the rack and lays it in, tying it up yet again. We're at 29 all. Final possession of the third. Kaysen at the top of the arc from way downtown. Bang! Amador protects their lead to end the third quarter, 32-31. Jumping to the final 2 minutes of the fourth. And now it's Tran showing off the range, dropping in the 3. It's 42-40. 1:30 to play now, and the Monarchs keeping the pressure on. It's Jackson burying the 3. Mount Eden trails by just 1. With 6 seconds left and after 2 Amador free throws, Monarchs trail by just 3 with a chance to send it to overtime, but it doesn't go. Amador Valley hangs on, staying perfect, improving to 7-0. The big performance from Kruger. Here he is after the game, talking about the team's early success so far.
We're all super close. You can see our bench energy was huge. We had people coming out. Huge blow from Eli at the end of the game. Just staying together with a bunch of energy and getting a couple more wins before league starts.
In Pleasanton with the Crumble Cookies Game of the Week, I'm Tyler Flipson, 49ers, Cal High Sports.
The Presentation Panthers making their way up to Santa Clara to take on the Bruins Monday night. Santa Clara looking to get on the board first, but Ella Claverin leaps up high to grab the ball and keep the game scoreless. But later in the half, Reiko Yoshimura tries one from long distance. Oh, what a strike from the senior midfielder as the Bruins take a 1-0 lead into halftime. Santa Clara trying to double its lead in the second half, but Ella Claverin is right there once again to make the save. The Bruins get another free kick later in the second half, and this time, Alva Curley kicks it over the keeper and into the back of the net as Santa Clara takes a 2-0 lead. Presentation with an answer late. Ashley Barker passes inside, and the ball finds Jacinda Bateman, who shoots and scores for the goal, but not enough as the Santa Clara Bruins hang on to win a 2-1 behind goals from Yoshimura and Curley.
The Menlo Atherton boys basketball team is off to a great start.
The Bears meeting Aubrey at the Rikus Center this week to talk about it.
We are here at the Rikus Center in Menlo Park where goals are achieved. And here are the Menlo Atherton Bears! Up first, we are speaking with Trevor. Trevor, talk a little bit about the expectations coming into this season.
I think we came up just short last year, losing the D1 CCS championship last year. And this year we kind of make it a goal to get back to that spot, win it this year or make it to Open, do better. Also, we lost league, and I think this year we'll make it happen, so yeah.
Absolutely. It's going to take a lot to get there. We are going to talk to Jerry. Jerry, you graduated 6 or 7 seniors last year. What can we expect from the MA Bears this year?
I think we could expect a lot of big things. Even though we graduated 6 or 7 seniors, I feel like we've all been given a bigger role, and we've all stepped into it pretty well.
How has your role changed?
I think I've been given a bigger role, and it's changed significantly, but I think I've stepped into it well, and I'm doing a good job.
Absolutely. I think we're going to see big things from you. All right, last but not least, we are talking with Jacob. Jacob, what are the team traditions here for the MA Bears, and why is that so important?
We have a few. So I'm going to talk about 2. So we have team dinners every Thursday. It's really nice. It builds community, and we all laugh and have fun together. And then we have another one that we started recently. We always huddle, and it's important because it allows us to talk and just, again, build community within each other.
Absolutely. Community is where it starts. That is how championships are made. Guys, can you take us out?
Hey, Bears on 3, family on 6, 1, 2, 3. Bears.
Coming up, 2 of the Bay Area's best in girls soccer as St. Francis battles Carondelet.
But first, here is the U.S. Bank Bay Area Top 10 basketball poll. The St. Francis Lancers are fielding a great soccer club once again this season. The girls with a 3-0 record to start the week, with Youngstown State commit Cameron Rosa leading a talented group.
The Lancers meeting Carondelet this week. This is the Cougars' first match of the season after losing to the Lancers in the first round of NorCal's last season. The 2 teams meeting in Concord on Thursday.
St. Francis takes the long trip to Concord to take on Carondelet. In the 10th minute, it's Cameron Rosa in the right place at the right time. What a goal, Cameron Rosa. She gets the Lancers on the board. Now in the 40th minute, Brooklyn O'Brien has a great look, shoots, and scores! The two seniors put St. Francis up 2-0 at the half. Second half now, Miranda Goldner passes ahead for Ellie Sloan. Sloan brings it up, works against her defender. She finds Samantha Walker. Walker in front of the net, draws out the goalie, shoots, and scores to put the Cougars on the board and cut the deficit to 1. Now with a little over 3 minutes to go, Kayomi Yoshimura looks to set up her teammate. That shot gets blocked. Yoshimura sticks with the play and finds Natalie Chan in front of the net. Natalie scores to give the Lancers some insurance. It's 3-1. St. Francis keeps the foot on the pedal. Julia Malcolm passes for Rosa. Cameron from far out. Oh my goodness, Cameron Rosa scores her second of the night. What a performance as the Lancers stay undefeated at 4-0 and hop on the bus back to Mountain View very happy.
Presentation High School San Jose's all-girls high school presents the Female Scholar Athlete Award each week. This week's Presentation High's Female Scholar Athlete is Tegan Tokheim from Sequoia High School, the outstanding soccer player with a 3.9 GPA.
Happy holidays from Presentation High School. This season, the Panthers are spreading joy and getting into the holiday spirit both on and off campus. From festive dance and choral performances to decorating Christmas trees at Christmas in the Park and walking in the Los Gatos Christmas Parade, our students have truly embraced the season of celebration and community. If you're interested in learning more about the Prez experience for your daughter, visit presentationhs.org to discover how we empower young women to thrive. DGDG.com brings us the Be Happy Play each week. This is a play in a game that made everybody happy. This week's Be Happy Play goes to the McClymonds Warriors. Levante Jenkins gets the steal, and this puts the game on ice. Mac ends up winning this one, coming from behind, and everybody was happy. Want to be a happy car buyer? Go to DGDG.com. Coming up, it's a Service by Medallion Play of the Week. We'll see which play gets it next.
But first, here is this week's financial tip for teens and their parents, sponsored by Lumen Digital.
Seek financial advice. Don't be afraid to ask for advice from family members or mentors who have experience with personal finance. Use complimentary resources and digital banking apps to learn more. Service by Medallion brings us the play of the week every week. It's the play we thought was the very best from all of the plays this week.
Here's Adrian Soriano with this week's Service by Medallion Play of the Week.
We start off with McClymonds Demarion Gardner with this two-handed dunk. How about Oakwood's Vidal Nazoyam with this jam? That's not a tech, ref. Here's Santa Clara's Reiko Yoshimura with this goal. But the play of the week goes to St. Francis. Cameron Rosa from a long way out. One more time, Cameron Rosa with the play of the week.
That's the play of the week, and that's 49ers Cal High Sports for this week. Thanks for joining us. I'm Robert Brownstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. Be sure to come back next week. We will air our best of show featuring the best features and games from 2024. We'll see you then.
Thanks for watching. Please join our YouTube memberships to get early access to highlights and our podcast, Covered Cal High.
You will also be able to see full game videos and vote for the Players of the Week. So click join and make sure to tune in every Sunday night at 6 p.m. on NBC Sports California. We'll see you at the games.